Okay.
Busy reading.
We have Kim Crowe Sheaner from the Donald W. Reynolds Library. Welcome to the show.
Thank
again.
you.
Now you're here to talk about, you brought this before. This is a little brochure of all the things you're doing up until when? The end of the year? Is that right?
Right. We put these out about 3 times a year. These are our program guides. And you can also find this information on our website, but it's a great place to go to find out what's going on at the library.
Yeah. Now, you were here before when we talked about the Lincoln Spectacular,
yes,
the special exhibit, and I thought it was over with, but we still have, about a week to go on that?
Until November 9th, the Lincoln exhibit will be at the library, so if you haven't had a chance to see it, definitely you want to come by and check that out. We also have an author visit and luncheon via Skype that's associated with the Lincoln exhibit. It's a this author, her name is Robin Oliveira. We'll talk with her over the internet. You can come and be a part of that discussion, but she's written a book called My Name is Mary Sutter, and it's based in the Civil War time period, and it's about a woman who had a dream of being a surgeon, and she was actually thrown out on the battlefields. This is totally fictitious, but a wonderful story about how she was thrown out on the battlefields and actually experienced a lot of the horrors of battle.
Which actually could be a true story.
It really could be a lot of people's true stories.
Yeah.
It's based on real life experiences, women involved in the Civil War. So highly recommend coming to that event. That's November 7th. It's luncheon by Blackbird Cafe and the discussion with the author of the book, Robin Oliveira, at the library via Skype.
Okay. Should we explain Skype or not?
Well, for those who don't know, it's just we talk to someone via the internet. You can see them and have a really nice
and they
exchange.
Can probably see
and
you.
they can
see you, right? If they wanted to,
Yeah.
I think Skype's cool.
Yeah, I do too. Well, it's just this next best thing to somebody being there with you. So it's a great opportunity to visit with her.
When is Tim Ernst coming, or do we need to talk about a couple other things?
Well, he's coming hot on her heels. So she's there on the 7th, and he's coming on the 10th of November. So he'll be there right after her. It's a really neat, apparently he does these great performances, or I shouldn't say performances, presentations, where he shows his photographs set to music. And he's a photographer. He's also an author. You mentioned he's written a hiking book. He's written several books about the Ozarks. And this presentation is called Arkansas Landscapes 2. So I guess there was a 1, and now there's a 2. And he's there. He'll be available with a lot of his books. He'll sign the books. You can purchase books. And I'm sure visit with him and enjoy his presentation. And that's on the 10th.
All right. He tells little stories along with him. It's very, it's not only is it just visually very appealing, he makes it very entertaining. And there's always something going on. I was there last Friday night, and then there was a teen movie going on. There was a scary movie going on.
That was the movie marathon.
Was it the movie? They had a teen movie. There were teenagers there, and of course there was music through the Blackbird Cafe. Excuse me.
Right.
And I was also told there was like an open mic night on a Tuesday or something. There's all kinds of stuff going on at that library.
Every Tuesday night these days, Blackbird Cafe is doing an open mic night.
What do you guys do? Do you get around the table and you hash out ideas of what you plan to do, and do you argue and say, we're not doing that?
We do, yeah.
Throw your papers and things.
We have a great program planning committee that gets together and dreams up a lot of these programs. We do try to do themed programs, for instance, like in correlation with the Lincoln exhibit, where we support different themes with programming for all age groups. So we work hard on it all year long, planning things, and we're always working in advance, looking at the years ahead.
And it's for all ages, kids, adults, teens.
Always, we've got programs for all ages. So we've got some other great programs coming up. For instance, like November 8th is Teddy Betty Bear, talking about for all ages. This is for the little kids. Every year, we do a program. It's a special nighttime story time. So you can come dressed in your pajamas. You can bring your favorite stuffed animal, and it's always about a particular bear. And this year, the bear is a panda bear. And actually, there will be a giant panda bear that you can have your picture taken with. And also, there'll be panda stories and a panda take-home bedtime snack. There's no cutoff. So whatever you feel like you're
I have a huge teddy bear that I'd like to bring.
Come on.
Yeah.
We will not turn you
You've
away.
also got the art mobile's coming. I see that.
Well, we've got the Young Artist, Young Arkansas Artist exhibit at the library right now, and that has a lot of local kids, Mountain Home students and Norfolk students. Their artwork is featured in the exhibit, plus some other Arkansas students. And that's a great exhibit. Kindergarten through 12th grade artists were entered into the competition. These are some of the winners of the competition. It's great to take a look at. And then we do have the Artmobile coming later in November, and that's hugely successful.
Is that just traveling art?
It is
Mostly
from the
old
permanent
paintings, or is it
collection of the
sculptures
Arkansas
or-
Arts Center. It's always a combination.
Oh, okay.
They pull a variety of different pieces from the permanent collection at the Arts Center in Little Rock that fit a certain theme, and I think this year's theme is like weird and wild is the theme.
Okay.
So who knows?
So that travels the whole state and
It
goes
travels,
to different
and we
places. Okay.
always get to have
That's
it come
cool.
around
Yeah.
here
Good.
to the library. It's a huge trailer that's parked in the library parking lot. You can't miss it.
Yeah,
So when
okay.
you see it, you know the Artmobile is there, and you can come. They're open close to library hours, so just come on by anytime the library's open to check that
It
out.
looks like you've also got another used book sale coming up.
Yes.
November 15th through 17th. That's a couple of weeks away.
It is, and I'll tell you, the Friends of the Library raise so much money for the library that we need to put on all these programs that we're talking about. If we didn't have the extra funds from the Friends of the Library, I don't know what we would do. We couldn't do nearly what we do.
Well, you have there's yoga classes, there's Tai Chi classes, there's a holiday cooking class, there are book clubs that meet, you offer computer classes. So not only do you have wonderful exhibits, and quite frankly, the prettiest library anywhere around to sit and
Yes.
look at magazines and read a book, and it's quite the happening place, quite frankly.
It
When
is.
you buzz in and out of the library, but there's all kinds of stuff available.
Something
I
for
love the
everybody.
library.
All ages. Like those computer classes are for seniors, folks that are a little bit intimidated, perhaps. If you, many seniors are not, but those that are intimidated by the computer and are afraid to even turn it on, we've got some classes for folks that would like to do that, definitely. And you can get all that information on our website, or if you're afraid of computers, just come on in the library and we can get you registered for
Okay.
a class.
Well, I'm actually afraid of the front door.
Apparently so.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
can't
believe
cross
we
that.
cannot get you in there.
I'll come by sometime.
All right, well, ask for me when you come.
All right. So you're working on your first of the year brochures?
That's in the
already?
works right now,
In the
of
works? Well, we
course.
invite you to come
Of
back.
course.
Your daughter just left the room. I was going to have them come up real quick
Oh,
and,
well.
and get a good look, but that's okay. We can do that some other time.
Okay.
Well, no, here
They'll
she
never be in
comes.
Okay.
costume again.
Here comes the Snow
Okay.
Queen.
Trevi,
Just
do
a
you want to
Do you wanna be on
show off
TV?
your costume? Jack,
And come
do
up
you
and
want
sit
to
in
show
a
off
chair
your
up here real
costume?
quick. We'll
All right, it's just going to take a second, and we want to show everybody the cool costumes. Get that camera around there so we can see them. Oh, Scott's going to get you fixed
Oh,
up.
boy.
Tune them in.
There we go.
This is
There we
the
go.
Snow Queen and a police officer. Now, the police officer is easy. I had no problem with that. The Snow Queen is beautiful.
Well, and he's missing his hat and his mirrored sunglasses.
Oh, that'd be
Oh, that's
Yes,
right.
the
We could call you
complete-
like Erica Strada or something.
The
Only people
outfit.
our age would know who that is.
Terminator.
And Trevi is the Snow Queen from the Hans Christian Andersen tale.
Oh,
Of the same name,
my
Snow
kids,
Queen.
I think, had that book. I believe I've seen that way more times than.
Well, Kim, thanks a lot
Thank you.
for bringing your information, also bringing your children here.
Of course, as always, I really
Yeah.
appreciate
Well, we'll
it.
call-
We're glad to share about the library.
Yeah, we'll call you maybe the end of next month and see if you can't come back up.
I would love
Talk
it.
about the
People put some
library.
things on their calendars.
Right.
Yep.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right. Up next, we have April Bailey, Phyllis Holmes, and Dorothy Judd from the Twin Lakes Choral Society. They've got a concert coming up real soon. Stay with us.